In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use custom HTML tags in Google Tag Manager. This process can greatly enhance your website's functionality and data collection capabilities. Let's dive in and get started. First, we need to open the Google Tag Manager interface and head over to the Tags section. Once you're there, locate the option to create a new tag and click on New. This is where we'll begin setting up our custom HTML tag, which allows us to add specific HTML or JavaScript to our site without altering the site's core code. After clicking New, you'll see an option labeled Tag Configuration. Click on this and from the list of tag types, select Custom HTML. By choosing this option, we unlock the ability to insert our unique HTML or JavaScript into our website through Google Tag Manager. Now comes the part where we add the HTML or JavaScript code. This could be a piece of code provided by a third-party vendor, or it might be code you've developed yourself. You'll want to copy and paste this code into the HTML field on this page. Be sure to double check the code for any syntax errors before moving on, as these could prevent the tag from functioning correctly. Once you have your code in place, you'll need to determine exactly when this custom tag should be activated. This is done in the triggering section. Here, you can specify conditions under which your tag should fire. This is a crucial step because it dictates how and when your code interacts with your users. When defining the triggers, you have multiple options based on your objectives. You might choose all pages if you want the tag to fire every time someone visits any page on your website. Alternatively, if you need specificity, you could choose other triggers like click, form submission, or even more complex user interactions. Think carefully about the behavior you want to monitor or the action you want your tag to execute. It's important to give your tag a descriptive name that clearly indicates its purpose. This can be immensely helpful for future maintenance and for anyone else working on your team. Avoid vague names and instead opt for something that clearly conveys the tag's function. Finally, once everything is set up correctly, don't forget to save your tag. After saving, you'll need to publish your container. This step is what actually pushes your new configuration live to your site. Don't forget to test your changes once they're live to ensure everything is working as expected. And there you have it. With your custom HTML tag successfully integrated through Google Tag Manager, you've added a powerful tool to your site. Experiment with various configurations to see what best suits your needs. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you found this guide helpful.